Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my winter rides. I'm here at Mount McKay doing some winter riding. It's probably about -5 Celsius, so it's not too bad. I'm only going to be out for an hour, so I shouldn't freeze to death, and I've got all the right clothes on. Okay, let's go and explore a little. So right now I'm riding on snowmobile trails. They're not quite perfect for this sort of thing right now. We had some snow obviously, then we got a couple days above freezing and a little bit of rain, and then it got cold again, so they froze almost solid. Then we got a little bit of snow on top of it, and makes them more or less rideable. Even some of the hills like that. It would be ideal if I was making first tracks here, but somebody hiked over here and their footprints have broken through the top crust and then hardened a little bit, so it makes riding difficult. Here is a view. The view down. That is a paper mill. The city of Thunder Bay is over there. It's a little bit obscured. So most of the city is in a flat part of a valley, but on both sides of it, it's really hilly, mildly mountainous. So if you're a cyclist and you're looking for hilly terrain, we have it around here. But if you want to stay in the valley, you can avoid most of the hills if you're looking for an easier ride. So it's not a bad place to live if you're a cyclist, except for the fact that the winters are long and cold, and if you're not into this kind of thing that I'm doing today, most people here get into cross-country skiing. We have some of the best cross-country skiing in all of Canada. So here we go. I got first tracks on this since it froze. Safe for some animal tracks. Makes them much faster. Oh, here comes the hiker again. I've got studded tires on. I think they're 2.1 inch. These are the kinds of conditions where the fattest tire possible would help. But this bike, because it's a full-on cross-country race bike, was never really designed to accommodate super fat tires. It's all about low rolling resistance. So my tires, some sections here it's a bit softer. These tires are breaking right through. that happens, it really just whips the bike in the direction it wants to go. It'll be ready to happen at any time. Okay, I get a downhill here. Coming right up in about a few seconds. Okay, here we go. Quad tracks here to go along with snowmobile trails. The tire broke through. Sudden deceleration almost threw me over the bars. Yeah, so conditions aren't perfect. If everything was a little bit harder, it would be better. It was yesterday. I came here yesterday and did a hike, and basically no snowmobiles had been here since it got wet and then it froze. So yesterday actually would have been better, because now everybody's kind of chopped it up here and softened up just the surface of it. So we're going to start going up here. I doubt I'll be able to ride more than another 100 meters or so, if that. And then so we're going to go 3/4 of the way to the top, because the last bit to the top is really rocky. There isn't enough snow yet for us to ride down it. Hopefully this winter there'll be enough snow to do it. But right now we'll be able to go 3/4 of the way. And even that section's rocky, so interesting to see what it's like. So I don't know how well you can see it, but over in the distance over there is another old ski hill that's now closed. In the distance even further, no doubt probably can't see it, is another huge ski hill that we had here called Candy Mountain that's now closed. One of the ski hills that's open is behind that mount over there, Loch Lomond ski area. We can't see it because it's on the other side. And then out on that side of the valley is the other ski area, Mount Baldy, that's still open. So at one time, we actually had 5 alpine ski hills in this city. 5. And none more than 30 minutes from the center of town. That's pretty impressive. Now we're down to 2. And one of them's even struggling to survive. And this is one of the ski hills. This is the old Mount McKay. The ski run we're going up right now is called the Big Chief. So it circles up and around and ends up there. And there's basically two ways down. So there's this run and then there's one that goes the other direction. Another 10-20 meters. Heart rate 165 beats a minute. Gonna reposition one of my cameras because the snow from the front tire is spitting it up and it's covering the lens. It's mounted in a view that I really like, but doesn't do any good. Snow covers it. Okay. Later on, we might go explore down here. Right now, it'd be a hell of a lot of work. It's not really hardened enough that I want to do some major exploring. I mean, even this hour ride here is gonna make me extremely tired. It's a tough slog through the snow. Okay, second camera set up. I don't think it'll be as good a view, but at least it'll, won't get covered with snow. Now we'll start heading down. Seems like it can watch over any time. That's what it wants to do. Amazing how snow has so many conditions. So many types. Depending on temperature and humidity and frost cycles. That's what this year is safer and easier in the track here of the quad tire. As soon as I start going up the sides of it, front tire just wants to wash out. Okay, we've got uphill, probably about a 10-minute climb, walk up. In the summertime, it's probably rideable in the summer. I brought a third camera with me that I was going to go and place up ahead a few times, and then so you have footage of me riding past. But there's quite a few people out here today, and I mean, honestly, I'm worried about someone snagging my camera. No power in the legs, in the middle chain ring, and the 32 tooth in the back, and no power. Okay, so we just have to walk up there, and then we're going to turn around and go down back to my car. More walking. So far, my average heart rate is 152 beats a minute, which in the middle of summer would be a hard tempo workout for me. And right now it's just survival walking up these hills, because a 3-week layoff has made me so out of shape. And a 3-week layoff and not adjusting my eating habits. Eating like I'm still working out regularly. Hello. Okay, so we're at the top of the first plateau. I actually had to switch cameras because the first camera I was using on the chest, the memory card filled up. I guess I forgot to completely erase it from previous footage. So I took the camera that I was originally going to place on the ground ahead of me for some ride-bys, and I've now put it in the chest strap, and that one should have an empty memory card when I started. So now we're just going to head down and back to the parking lot after I cover my toes. And we'll be done for today. Now here's some that we're making fresh tracks since it froze, and since it got a little bit of snow over, it's much easier to ride over. So it hasn't been chopped up by the snowmobiles today. The wide angle lens on the GoPro doesn't really let you know how steep these are. Wow, so much easier to control. Would have been way more fun if everything was like this, hardened like this. I should have came here yesterday on the bike, but because it was my first workout back, I figured it'd be better to do a hike than on my bike. Okay, now we're out on the wide open. This was the old service road to the top. Even this has been chopped up, and now just throwing my bike around. There we go. It's our ride for today. Thanks for watching.